Okay, here's the Russian join that you asked for. So I've got 2 colors of yarn just to show the demonstration. I have a yarn needle and a crochet hook. So you're going to start with your yarn needle and get this attached like this. And you're going to go back on itself and just pick up 1 or 2 strands. Hopefully you can see it. And I just kind of hold it with my fingers as I grab it. I grab a couple pieces and I pull it back. And you can go as many as you want, as many as you feel that you need. I tend to be a little bit more on the paranoid side because I don't want my work falling apart, especially if I'm giving it away. So you go as many times as you want. So when you get to where you want to be, there's this little tiny loop you can see that you formed. So I tend to put my hook in there so that it doesn't go anywhere. And I just pull it straight through. And now it's just being held together on here. So while that's on there, I grab my other yarn that I want to connect. And this is good to do if you're making a project and you run out in the middle of, a row or something, and you don't want to attach it and have it dangling and then weave them in. You can just do it this way. You can also do it if you want to add a color, but then you obviously have to know where it's going to land. All right, so now I have this. I'm going to take this new, I threaded the yarn onto there, and I'm just basically going to thread this through the loop that's on here, right? And then you can take off. It's really just a placeholder. So now what we did on this side, when we went back on itself, we're going to go and do that again with the new color that you're attaching it from. And you're just going to grab a few and push it onto the needle. And you don't have to, whatever, you practice it as you go. It doesn't matter how far up you go or whatever. I tend to go pretty close together. I just like skip over a few, grab a few, skip over a few. I hope that makes sense. This is like the only way that I like to join my yarn when I'm in the middle of a project. If I'm changing colors, I don't mind weaving things in. I've never actually done that with the Russian join. But anyways, so just for, I would probably, if I'm doing an actual project, I probably would have done more on there, but that's just my personal preference. So you're going to do the same thing. It's already attached. You're going to pull this up like this, and then this is where the magic happens. It's like my favorite part. And you just pull them. And now they're attached, and you can just crochet along, and it might be a little bulky where you added it, but it's totally fine once you finish your stitches and you're done and you get these little tiny pieces that might stick out. You can go ahead and you can snip them. So that's how you do the Russian join. Hope it helps.